Farrah Abraham. Let's talk about this whore for 5 seconds. It's going to be longer than that. I vaguely knew who this chick was. If you don't know who she was, there was a show on a while back on MTV called Teen Mom, which showcased Amish people trying to make their lives better by moving to a different country. Of course, it was about teen moms. It's called fucking Teen Mom. Anyway, there was a star that was born from the show. Her name was Farrah Abraham, and I think she's Jewish, or I don't know what the fuck she is, like background, maybe Greek or something like that. She's a spoiled little whore who might be the most vapid, evil, horrible cunt I've ever seen in my entire life. And that's saying something. How I got onto her was this. Okay, a little backstory about Farrah herself. She was on this Teen Mom show when she was like 16 or 17. And one of the things she was known for was, and even Beavis and Butthead, when that show was on again, showed this, and they actually ripped on this, was she got a boob job. Apparently, I think her family is, well, they are rich. I don't know what the father does. The mom, she looks like a basset hound. She's one of those, you can tell, suburban alcoholics who's just like hitting the flask every 5 seconds. Like, why did I have this bitch? I should have had the abortion. What the fuck? I should have stuck that coat hanger all the way up there. I mean, I got a little nick on my pussy and all that, but that's all I got out of that fucking deal. So anyway, right after she had her kid, the kid was an infant, like look about like a year old at that time, and she decided, to ask something of her rich dad, where she would ask, maybe money for a college fund for this girl someday. No. How about some really cool baby clothes, or a real cool, car the little girl could drive, like a baby toy car or something, a toy, a doll, something. No, what she decided she needed right after she'd given birth was a set of titties, because she didn't have titties. And her father thought this was a fabulous idea, which, of course, I would too. Let me tell you something. If my daughter, first of all, if she got knocked up, I'd introduce her to the plunger. I'd say, honey, spread your legs. We're getting rid of that little fucker. You're going to have a life. You're not fucking nickel and diming me to death. I swear to God, you're not. Okay, what I would do is be like, listen, you're old enough to have a child. You can live here still, but you're going to get a fucking job. You're going to work, and daddy's not going to hand everything to you, all right? Matter of fact, make the baby work too. In China, they make them work from the time they come out of the pussy. So fucking put it to work somewhere. It can make shoes or something like that. Look, so let my daughter come up to me after she has a kid. Go, Dad, I need help with something. Sure, honey, what do you need? I need some money for something real important. Formula or something like that. No, I need tits because I'm not happy with these. Oh, really? The next thing she would see is an iron flying at her face, or a skillet. I don't know, whatever's handy. I would beat her. I would beat her until she was comatose, because she's already comatose for being that stupid if she asked me for titties. Get the fuck out of my face with that. All right, so her dad bought her titties, and I saw these little clips of her on from MTV, and she was on Dr. Phil. She's kind of become like Z-listy type of celebrity who's just known for being a vapid asshole bitch. Like, the girl just exudes assholeness. As soon as you ask her something, she's got an attitude. Like, so, would you like a drink of water? What? Yeah. Is your name Farrah? Of course it is. Fucking the bitch's got a problem with everything. And I guess they did spin-off shows with this chick, and she's arguing with her mom and yelling at her dad, but they still love her, God knows why. So it all comes to a head with this. They brought back all the original Teen Moms, by the way. Guess what they decided to call the show? The new one, with all the Teen Moms from 7-8 years ago who are now, 20-something pathetic moms. They call it Teen Mom OG, because, some MTV execs were sitting around like, we want to bring the old whores back, but we got to call it something else because they're not Teen Moms anymore. Should we call it post-teen moms? That's not good, right? Should we call it stretch mark moms? Maybe? Yeah? No, okay. Shit. Should we call it future welfare moms? Yeah? No? Oh. Let's get gangster with it. Let's call it Teen Moms OG. Who's down, right? It's hip. The kids love it. They don't even watch this anymore. It's cool. Who the fuck? Teen Mom OG? OG means original gangster, right? What the fuck is so gangster about being a teen mom? That's not very gangster. There's not a gang of pregnant teen girls out there who are going to beat people's asses while they're 9 months pregnant. Although if there is, that'd be a funny fucking video. They should make a movie out of it. Seem like Seth Rogen could direct it or some shit like that, like a Sausage Party thing, like an angry gang of teenage pregnant moms. It'd be good. I always go off on a tangent. Sorry. Anyway. So this girl's just known for being a notorious bitch. She not only had her boobs done, I think she's had other facial work done, but she should get her money back, because that face, there's a reason they have that expression, put a bag over it, because there's no way you could hit that and have to look at that annoying, ugly witch face that she's got. She's got the face of a fucking witch. A witch who's made up overly bronzed and doesn't have her own hair color and wears lots of extensions. She looks like a chic New York witch. Like, does that make any sense? Like a chic New York Oompa Loompa witch. Like, she's orange, but she's got like long hair, and she's got like her makeup is done well, but she's hideous. She's scary. She's something you would wear for Halloween to scare children. I mean, every time her daughter sees her daughter must pee herself and then run. I'm fucking telling you right now. Although, so they had the show Teen Mom OG, and why I got hip to it. Oh, well, let me backtrack one more time. Sorry. She was also on Dr. Phil, my favorite asshole. You know, that fucking turd. So there was a clip where it's Farrah versus Dr. Phil. I'm like, okay, I'm all in. It's somebody who likes to be exploited versus somebody who exploits people. Let me watch this shit and see what goes on. And there's Dr. Phil and his bald-headed ass sitting there being like, so you made a porno movie, but you say it's not a porno movie. She did make a porno movie, by the way. I watched about 5 minutes of that porn. It's the worst fucking porn I've ever seen in my life. When a girl in a porno annoys you enough to turn it off, which is like, this fuck, she's an asshole. I can't even watch her get fucked. I don't care. I don't care if she got decapitated. I don't want to fucking see this shit. Certainly turn it off. A porn makes you mad. You know the girl's doing a shitty job. And all she's doing is sitting there getting fucked. That's all she's doing. So she went on Dr. Phil to kind of like defend this shit, this sex tape. Here's her defense for it. It was like, yeah, I was dating at the time James Dean. By the way, James Dean's like a notorious porn star. He's like probably fucking a pussy right now. He's like fucked 1,000 different chicks, and he's like the go-to guy of the minute who can get it up and pop on command, and it's all great. So her thing is that I was dating him, and it was a private moment that we were sharing, and it was just a tape for us, and he leaked it, and that's what my agent told me to say. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. I mean, it was secret, and he betrayed me. Honey, that had great lighting. That had several different angles. So unless you and James Dean got together and you decided, you know what, I want a camera crew to like with several different angles. And by the way, can you have someone touch up my fucking snatch while you're at it, like a makeup artist just for my pussy? And you know, can I get waxed? And how about you? 2 different angles, good lighting while I get fucked in the ass for the first time, because it's never happened for me. But I'll make it happen for our special tape that no one else is ever going to see, right? Because even though you always show your sex life every 5 seconds, you would never do that to me personally. This is not professionally produced. She thinks everybody is as dumb as her is the problem. So Dr. Phil goes, well, is there anything about you that you're not happy with? She's like, no. Already with that little asshole face. I would have just kicked her chair. Hope she would have fucking fallen backwards over it. So she's like, no, I strive to be the best me that I can be. And that's all any of us can do, I think. I was like, okay, fucking save it for a Hallmark card, bitch. That's what you read backstage. I'm going to be the best me that I can be. I'm going to remember this so people know I'm just not a cum guzzler. That I have a brain and there's something up here. It's not just semen. It won't come out of my ears. I feel plugged up like I was just in a pool. A pool filled with semen. Anyway, so Dr. Phil's going at her, and he brings her mom on stage. Like, how are you and your mom getting along? She's like, I'm good. She like looks at her mom looks afraid of her. I'm telling you, that's why she's an alcoholic. I don't know if she's an alcoholic for real, but she looks like one. She's like sitting there like shaking like a fucking chihuahua out of the rain or some shit like that. She's like, don't make her mad. I'm afraid. She's going to kill me. She cuts me while nobody's looking. She has a box cutter. And look at her right now. She hides it in her snatch, pulls it out, and slices me every time I fucking turn. So Farrah goes on this show that started her fame, and I use that term very loosely, Teen Mom OG, with the other teen moms or whatever. And there was a viral clip going around and she got into a fight. There's a big fight on the Teen Mom reunion show. Chick fight, I'm down, let me watch it. This was no MMA Ronda Rousey shit or anything. This wasn't even a fight, but it was funny. So the first thing you see in this clip is a girl, a chubby girl, but she's pretty. Like if she stopped eating other women, no, I'm kidding. Like if she put down a few cupcakes once in a while, she'd be a smoking hot chick. This chick is hot, this blonde chick. And guess who's hosting the reunion show of Teen Mom? Let me say that again. The reunion show of Teen Mom Gangster OG. Dr. fucking Drew Pinsky. If you don't know who Dr. Drew Pinsky is, he's an actual real doctor, not a fake doctor who just got a college degree mailed to him somewhere. Like he's a real doctor. He's like fucking cut dead bodies and shit, and not just for fun. He's examined pus and like horribly deformed vaginas. He's a real doctor. He is seen dead people. He's probably even accidentally killed a few people on the operating table. Who knows, you know? I don't judge him. But he used to do a show called Love Line where people call in with their embarrassing sex questions and all that, and he would answer it from a medical perspective, and there was a comedian there who wasn't funny, and then, you know, the show went dead because the 90s ended. And so he's like, he then started making a living, and this is where he started to irk me a little bit, by going on CNN, like if Lindsay Lohan sneezed somewhere, like they're like, Dr. Drew, what do you think it is, chlamydia? And he's like, yeah, probably. And she also looks like she is smoking crack cocaine. She's got all the telltale symptoms of a crackhead. She's a ginger, and she's pale, and she looks like she can barely stand. And believe me, that's a crack whore, because I've had plenty of crack whores in my bed. I know I'm married, but shut up. So he just started diagnosing everybody. Like, he's, as soon as someone else, like, ooh, so-and-so, Michael Phelps was caught with weed. Well, weed addiction is a very serious thing. No, it's not. Shut the fuck up. It's not heroin, you asshole. You're a doctor. You should know this. I know this. I didn't go to fucking college. What the fuck's wrong with you? This shows you. College doesn't do shit for anybody. Medical school, nothing. You still could be a dummy. Weed addict. Because I've seen so many people fiending for weed outside. They're shaking in the cold right now in Chicago in 0 degrees. Like, I just need some weed, please. Please, I'll suck your dick for some weed, motherfucker. Please. Get the fuck out of here. So addictive. My ass. I don't even smoke the shit. But he's the host of this show. He did Celebrity Rehab. Remember, he brought all the Z-list celebrities on and just, like, exploited them like Dr. Phil did. Dr. Phil probably copied him from that. He brought, like, poor WWE China, God rest her soul, all these other, crackhead celebrities that nobody ever heard of for 20 years. And he's like, do you want to get better? They're like, please, yes, I'm going to die and I have sores on me and shit like that. Will you be in my TV show and let me exploit you in a house with other people who are just as pathetic as you? What? Yes, okay, I'm cold. I don't have a house anymore, asshole. Let me in. Okay, there's cameras though. Yes, fine, you dick. All right, so, he's moved on to Teen Mom OG reunion host. Why? What are they going to give birth on stage again? I mean, what's fucking going on? Does he need to? Is he going to give a pap smear in the middle of it? Is he going to check for tit cancer or something like that while they're talking about how horrible they are? All right. So the first person he's interviewing is this chubby chick, blonde chick, hot. And she calls him out immediately. I love her already. She's like, you know what? I have to tell you, Dr. Drew, that asshole bitch that fucking got titty implants instead of getting anything for her kid and who, insults her parents every 5 seconds and is just a walking botched abortion attempt. I think they actually tried and it just damaged her brain. That's why she's such a cunt. But you let her come on here and disrespect the crew, disrespect me, disrespect everybody, and you condone this and you don't call her out on it. I was like, look at this chick being smart. Good for you, you slut. Good for you. I mean, you had a baby at 16, but we can forgive that. Fucking put her up for adoption. Have a party. I'm sure she's a good mom and all that. But he then asked her, he's like, he doesn't say anything. He doesn't address any of her concerns, any of the things that this chick just said to you. If I was a doctor and, I was on this show and I'd done some of that stuff, I would at least think I would have a counterpoint. He had nothing. He's just like, you're right, chubby chick. So I'll give you a sundae later if you shut up. I'll put extra whipped cream on it. Shut up. Stop making me look like an ass, even though I am. So he's like, okay, if we bring Farrah, the asshole bitch, out here, now I want to slap her. Everybody else in the audience wants to slap her, but you won't touch her or anything. She's like, as long as you keep her far from me. So you can tell there's some bad blood. I didn't see the show. I don't know what happened exactly. But here's the big reunion fight. So Farrah comes out there. Now she's got blonde straw hair. She thinks she looks pretty, but again, there's nothing you could do for that face. I don't know what kind of fucking plastic surgery you could get. Maybe a face transplant from a pretty girl. Maybe. So she's sitting out there with a blonde. She looks like a fucking LA hooker. That's what she looks like. She looks like you would pass her by in the street, be like, $20 for a blowjob. She'd be like, yeah. And she's sitting next to this tan douche asshole who thinks he's a tough guy, you could tell, but he's fucking like West Hollywood tough. Like, he was brought up in the hills and he probably got in one fight with another rich kid and won, and he thinks he's a badass. He needs his ass whooped thoroughly too. And they're sitting there, both of them. I don't know who's more deplorable. They kind of make a cesspool of disgust between the two of them. It's like two evil fuckers getting together. Just ugh. Fucking, if they had a kid, it'd be the biggest asshole. Those two together, if they have a kid, it'd be the biggest prick kid. I'm saying right now, that kid should be drowned at birth. That kid, if they have one together, stop it, because it's going to do nothing but be a raging dick. All right, or bitch. So they have them on there. And apparently, either her, Farrah the bitch, or her douchebag boyfriend, asshole, pussy, made a disparaging comment about chubby girls. She looks like Anna Nicole. I'll call her Anna Nicole. Anna Nicole's boyfriend, who they had said online looked like a pedophile. And apparently it was this Farrah chick. And again, you shouldn't be talking about anybody's looks with that face of yours. I'm telling you, it scares people. Stop it. So Farrah is sitting there, and she's proud that she's done it, and so is the douchebag boyfriend. And so he looks at them, Dr. Drew, and he's like, sitting there like, why did I get into this? I know I'm an asshole, but Jesus. He's like, so you call this girl's boyfriend or her husband a pedophile. It looks like a pedophile. What's that about? And the guy in me is like, it's a joke. What, don't you have a sense of humor? Don't you have a sense of humor? That's funny, calling somebody a pedophile. And then dumb bitch chirps up. She's like, yeah, thought you had a sense of humor. Maybe you should get one. She's all like confrontational with Dr. Drew for no fucking reason. I mean, he's an asshole, but shit, he's not a fucking starting shit with you, bitch. So he's like, well, I don't think I would, find that too funny. She's like, well, you need some sense of humor then. You need a sense of humor then. So she starts rambling on again. And then here comes fat girl like somebody rang a bell for cake. She comes out and she's like, you know what, bitch? I heard what you're saying. Blah, 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 blah. She goes up to confront the bitch. And I like what she did, though. She goes up. Farrah gets up and stands there like, why isn't security rushing the stage? Oh, they want to see me get my ass beat. Fuck. The boyfriend, your bitch of a boyfriend, that bitch-made motherfucker, steps aside, doesn't do a fucking thing. I don't care if it's a girl coming up to you. I would at least get in front and be like, hey, you're not going to touch her. You can swear. You can do what you want. You're not going to touch her. This motherfucker's like, have at it. Want to beat her a bloody pulp? Fine. Just don't give me blood in my Armani suit and be fucked up to get out of there. I can't find a chink dry cleaner to save my life. You know any chinks around here who clean clothes? Okay, so she goes up to her. She's like, you know what, bitch? And she like goes to slap her, but fucking a lot of people must have tried to slap Farrah Abraham because she did like a Matrix. She went far back, like she knew that slap was coming. That was a fast slap. That chubby girl was fast. She was like, flew, and she just went right past her. So then they start yelling at each other. There's no fight, but here's where the real fight comes in. Farrah's dad, the one who got her titties, gets up on stage, and you can tell he's talking shit to the female. And they're bleeping out what he's saying. So he's obviously cursing. A grown man is cursing at this fucking, she's like 22, 23-year-old female saying all this horrible shit. Chubby girl's, Anna Nicole's boyfriend comes out. It's like, hell no, old man. They get in some kind of like skirmish and the dad goes flipping over like in a somersault off stage. The boyfriend of Farrah is laughing his dick off. He's just sitting there like, your dad fell. Now, this is your dad, you fucking whore. What does this bitch do? The bitch Farrah, what does she do? She sits there like this. Where's the police? Somebody just, yeah, my dad could be dead and all that, but where's the police? Get rid of the hillbilly trash first because they suck. I mean, am I still on camera? Your dad just fucking, he's like probably paralyzed on the floor and you're dumber. He came up to defend your retarded ass. And you're fucking standing there not doing shit. You should be cutting that bitch right about now for even coming near your dad. And the fucking dude, you should be going after him with a high heel and jabbing in his fucking eye. Listen. Anna Nicole, chubby girl's boyfriend, wasn't right for touching the guy. The guy's an old man. Leave him alone. He's an asshole. Call him an asshole. Call him what you want to. Don't go touching the old guy. The old guy fell. Took a header. That wasn't cool. But Farrah's ass sitting there like, well, am I actually supposed to help or something like that? I might bust a tit. And I can't. My dad paid for these, all right? So fuck all of you. I just can't believe this show is a thing. I can't believe Dr. Drew was hosting it. But most of all, I can't believe how repugnant, disgusting, and what a vitriolic response I had to this evil, horrible bitch woman, Farrah Abraham. I can't watch anything with her in it anymore. If I see her, if I see her face, I just have to click it because I'll get scared and pee myself because everybody does when they see that face. But I just can't even look at her. She's so fucking, she's an asshole. Like the biggest female asshole I've ever seen in my entire life. That bitch right there. That fucking whore. And if you put her on another fucking show, shit, I won't watch it. Not that I watched this one. I was just, watch the fight, fake fight. Man, she dodged that slap though. I'm telling you, Matrix shit. But Dr. Drew, and this is what a celebrity is now? This hooker? Are you kidding me? And they did show a clip like to show some stuff that had gone on before this Team Mom OG. And the last thing I'll leave you with, like mother, like daughter. Because they showed her daughter who's about 6, 7 years old. I'm not going to call her names or anything because she's a kid, although I could think of a few. They showed her come in after an argument with somebody outside. I don't know, she's arguing with some other teen mom about being a teen mom and why they're not teen moms anymore. I don't know. She comes inside and she's like, nobody wins when you're my neighbor. Like she just wrote that line herself. She's all proud of it because she had a thought. And her daughter, her 6-year-old daughter's like, you're absolutely right, Mommy. You're right. I can't wait to start a dirty porno like you when I'm older. Maybe then I'll be famous. And will you buy me titties too someday? I was like, this chick's already Oh, that bloodline is poison. That's all there is to it. But Team Mom OG fight was no fight. Was fun to watch. Ever want to get really, really pissed off for no apparent reason? Watch anything with Farrah Abraham in it.